Well, after a week of not recording anything because my internet died because of one of my roommates, well, I'm going to do a small version the whole week. Let's say last video was on Sunday, the day our internet died, because the internet was for starters an open Wi-Fi, so my roommate Jorge wanted to add an internet password, and I told him I could do it, but he told me that, oh, you're studying mechatronics, what the hell are you going to know about this? And asked another friend, Carlos, to do it, and he fucked up real bad. So, after that, we spent the whole week without internet. So, anyways, last Sunday, what was last Sunday? It was February 1st. Yes, February 1st. Okay, so I did nothing. No, just go watch the Super Bowl with my roommates to Carlos' apartment, and I pre-ordered a Majora's Mask 3DS. That's real nice. I really like it. I'm really excited for that. Anyway, so Monday we went to school, to the BME, to take a tour to school. Apparently the buildings are named after communist principles like power, progress, the people. I don't know. They don't have an alphabetical order, they don't have a numerical order, and they're not branded in a visible place. The brands are in the floor. It's really hard to know which building is which. So I met a Slovenian girl named Slavka. She was a really nice girl, 26-year-old, studying master's degrees. Yes, and she told me that I have a name of a soap opera character, a telenovela character. Can't really say she's in the wrong, but yeah. We got to meet our mentors, the ones that supposedly are going to help us during the whole semester, and we played some games, drinking games, but I don't do drinking, so I didn't drink. I also got lost on my way back home. Anyways, so Tuesday, 3rd February, I bought my amiibos. Yeah, I bought a Billager for my best bro webs. I bought Pete, and I don't remember what else. Oh, Captain Falcon. Yeah, Captain Falcon. So that was Tuesday. I also went for the residence permit, which I could not acquire because I didn't have all the papers I needed. So moving to Wednesday 4th. Oh yes, that was a really interesting day. As I said before, I don't do drinking, and we went to a get to know party. It was nice, I guess. It was fun. I won't lie, it was fun, but it involved a lot of drinking, and I kind of got dizzy. I could still stand on one foot, make rational thoughts, speak fluently, even in English and in French. Surprisingly, in French, I don't do French either. Oh yes, the challenges were. Oh, I also got naked for the team. Yeah, how I got naked, we'll get to that. Was like in a pub thing. Yeah. Our first challenge was to take a shot of palinka. Palinka is a local tequila per se, 38% alcohol content. It's a really strong taste. I really don't like any kind of alcohol. So the next challenge after that was to take one people of the group. We were separating groups. I was a dog, like dogs. Yeah, take one from the group and fit as much clothing you could on top of him standing. So everyone took all of our clothes off, excepting for the underwear. We gathered 130 pieces of clothing over one guy, who you could hear faintly in the distance saying that he was okay. Sadly, no woman took their clothes off. But what can we do for that? Yeah. Next challenge was to finish a bathtub full of wine with Coke. I made a horrible mistake of drinking constantly for 2.5 minutes at a breathing rhythm, like every time I inhaled or exhaled I was drinking, and I think that's what got me. So, next challenge was on how to say it, to finish a glass of beer as fast as you could. And well, I won. I wish I hadn't, but anyways, up to that point I was still a little bit well, normal, but more advanced in the night I got worse and worse and worse, and my other roommate Martin kept bringing me beer, and he told me that I couldn't say no to that. So yeah. Oh yeah, and Jorge just disappeared for the night. Until like 2 a.m. I guess. Anyways, after the party we went to a Subway. I had a nice salami and chicken Subway and got home and died. Fortunately for Thursday 5th, I had no hangover. Yay! So, Thursday 5th, that's when things got interesting. Our landlord Albert came home to help us fix the internet. We were just Jorge, Martin, Albert and me, and I was trying to do my best to help Albert, but I couldn't do much at the beginning because it was like an account problem. He called Telcom, I think it's the Telmex, Hungary, and they told him that his account was blocked. They unlocked it, he got all the data he needed, and we configured the modem. Small modem, or modem is a small old modem connected to a router, and that gives us a Wi-Fi. But we configured the modem, everything was nice, and when we tried to connect the router, we couldn't. I don't know why. So Albert was saying like, oh, maybe it's a problem of cable. Yeah, that could be, but the cable did work when connected directly from modem to computer. So I said, oh, maybe it's a problem with the socket. So this is when things got interesting. Jorge just went to me and told me, okay, oh dude, don't be a retard, socket is used for the light bulbs. Told him, dude, a socket is any place that you can fit something, like a connector, like an Ethernet socket, like your eye socket. Yeah, it's almost any orifice in which you can fit anything, something. And he kept saying me that, no dude, don't be a retard, sockets are only for light bulbs. No dude, you know what, just shut up and go to your computer. And he became aggressive, started insulting me in front of Albert in Spanish, and Albert was like, oh yeah, I don't understand Spanish. So he just thought, I guess, that we were just talking. But Jorge was like, oh, you're a Yeah, some really bad words. Anyways, I decided to ignore him, and after like 5 minutes of him insulting me because I told him to shut up, he finally left the room. And oh, thanks to all the papers that Albert had, I discovered how to configure the modem to the router and fixed the internet. Yay, victory! So after Albert left, I went to Jorge's room and told him that if he dared to talk to me like that again, I would make his life a living hell. And I meant it, because I can, because I will if he does. But anyways, he didn't took it very seriously, I guess, and he followed me to the kitchen to tell me to chill, but in a more aggressive manner, like he did before, and I just kept saying, hey dude, you know what, if you don't want it to get worse, just shut up and go to your room. And well, he didn't, and he didn't, and he didn't, and I went to my room, and he just screamed like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought we were a little bit more mature like to talk about it. But he was being an upright cunt, being all uneducated and aggressive, and insulting me at every chance he had. So anyways, Friday, that was Thursday 5th. Friday 6th, Jorge left early, and he didn't come back until like 3 a.m. We did nothing Friday, just like go for a walk, go to the mall, and I played some Dark Souls. I like Dark Souls, really nice game. Hard, but yeah, it's fun. You just need to know how to die tactically. Anyways, Martin was impressed because he tried to play Dark Souls 1 once and he couldn't get past the tutorial. And he did get past the tutorial one time, but he kept getting wrecked and wrecked and wrecked by the Hellkite dragon. Anyways, I killed the Hellkite, I killed the Capra demon, the Taurus demon, the Belfry gargoyles, the Hydra, and I think I stopped there. Anyways, so that was the end of that day. Yeah, Jorge arrived until 3 a.m. So Saturday 7th. Oh, just a month for my birthday. Don't like my birthday. Anyways, Saturday. Jorge again left early. He didn't return again until like 1 a.m. I guess. Can't remember. Apparently he took seriously my threat to basically kill him. I really hope he did. But Saturday, we got out like at 2 o'clock, I guess. Can't remember. And we went to a museum. Yes, we went to a museum. It was in Buda Castle. It was a really nice museum, really big, like 4 stories of history and nice art, really nice art, and a lot of temporal expositions which we couldn't see all. So, interesting thing about that day is that on our way to the museum in the bus, a guy called George. It's basically Jorge. He apologized to me, saying me like, scusi, like Italian. Dude, I'm not Italian. I guess he thought that we were Italians because Spanish and Italian kinda sounds the same. But he then asked me, like, oh, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Mexico. Oh, really, Mexico? Really nice weather, really nice place. I went there like a long time ago in 1983. He started to told me his life story, basically how he was fencing. Yeah, he practiced fencing, and I've always wanted to practice fencing. Oh yes, it was like an international tournament. Yes, an international tournament, fencing tournament. And yeah, he also told me that, oh yes, I have a lot of properties over the world because my family was an aristocrat. Something I really calling bullshit in that. Or are you using the public transport? Anyways, he was a really nice guy. Totally irrelevant to the story. I doubt I will see him again. But the museum was very nice. And finally, Sunday, we did nothing. That concludes our week in short 16 minutes. So today is Monday 9th. Well, it's basically a Tuesday, 10th, but Monday 9th. What did I do today? Today I went to school, first day of school. My first class was at 8 a.m. It was engineering thermodynamics. Was a really nice class. The professor has he has a fluid English. Yes, he does. He explains a really fluid manner, and he does have some little downtime in which he just keeps thinking to himself like, oh, how do I say this? How do I express it? But it was a nice class. I put attention like half the class, and then start playing Persona Q. Yes. Anyways, today Jorge too. He has the same classes as me today, but in the morning he left early without saying a word. He just disappeared from the apartment. Martin sent a message to him, like, dude, where are you? Oh, I left early because I needed to go for Sophie. Sophie is a friend of his, but that he didn't told us because he didn't found us to tell us that he was leaving. And we live in a 4 rooms apartment, like kitchen, living room, 2 rooms, and my room. How the hell do you not find 2 people in a 5-room complex? Who knows? I really started to hate that guy. Anyways, we arrived on time at school. Engineering thermodynamics. Very nice class. And next class, control engineering. Oh, how I hate control engineering. Fortunately, I already have a background in control engineering, like for digital control, and well, control engineering too. This is basically control 1, so I'm really glad that it will avail me for control laboratory. But this teacher had like a really poor English, and he knew it. He even told us that, oh yes, I'm really using it to do oral exams, but my English is not so good, so I will see what we do for exam. We will have homework, case analysis. I hope it's not as hard as the greenhouse that I did in control engineering back in Canada. But problem is that he explained control engineering with springs and strain and stress, and I have only seen it with signals and temperatures, more non-physical, mechanical applications, more environmental applications, yes, or digital applications, yes. It's a 4 hours long class. I really don't know if I will be able to keep with that every single Monday. Oh, I also met the guy sitting next to me in class was French. but he speaks Spanish because his mother is Mexican, so he knows Spanish. He has a really nice Spanish, like if he had lived in Mexico his whole life. He doesn't even have a French accent, well, unless he's speaking French. Yeah, he's a nice guy. I forgot his name. I didn't forget his name. I can't forget something I never knew. So, anyways, after the class, Jorge disappeared. Martin accompanied me to. Oh, I also see Sebastian. That guy had been missing for like a week too. I took him for that. Anyways, Martin accompanied me to the immigration office to try and request again my residence permit, but we didn't succeed. It closed at 1 and I arrived there at 3 because my control class ended at 2. So today I will go again, see if I can get it. So that concludes this whole week of abroad studying. Yes, yeah, why not? So was the period from Sunday 1st February to Monday 9th. That's all. See you tomorrow.